Good morning. Good morning, Mighty Mums. Today, Monday, week 3 of the March agenda. Please have a look today. What is in store for you? Okay, it's time for you. I'm pretty sure it's a movie today. I have to double check myself. But please have a look at the agenda. Time for you. Do the task. And usually at week 3, hey, Tegan, usually at week 3, I guess motivation, doing the little things right, the basics right, start to slip off. Okay, you might be getting a good result and you start to take your foot off the pedal, or you haven't been doing good in the last 2 weeks, so you completely take your foot off the pedal. Okay, so today is a new day, it's a new week. Hey, Jill. So start fresh and let's build the momentum as we move into April. But hey, today is Daily Revelation 119, and I want to talk about stress. So the day and age we live in now, and stress back in the days when we were hunters and gatherers, was a tiger was after you, a lion was after you. So you're going to a fight or flight response, which you might be quite familiar with or what you've heard about before. So when that fight or flight response happens, the body goes into 2 states. Okay, the first one is a sympathetic state. A sympathetic state is also known as a stress state. Okay, and we call that fight response. Okay, so back in the day when you're being run down by a tiger, it gave you the ability to think straight, the adrenaline to make a decision and run away and hide and whatever you needed to do to stay safe. But nowadays, obviously, we don't have tigers and lions running after us, but we have different stresses. We have social media, we have kids, we have work, we have financial stress. We have all these stresses that causes that same response as if a tiger was after us. So the 2 states, sympathetic, this state is good for training. So you want to be in a sympathetic state. Hey, Sam, you want to be in a sympathetic state in order to build muscle, to lift heavier, and get stronger. Okay, sympathetic state is needed. And obviously, in stressful situations, you want to be in a sympathetic state, or where, a crisis situation where you need to make action. It causes you to take action, think clearly, and therefore be able to push yourself through whatever problem you're going through. But you don't constantly want to live there, because then it becomes chronic. And when you live in a chronic state of stress, it starts to affect all areas. Okay, your hunger levels start to be messed up. You start to be more hungry than normal. Your sleep levels, your energy, your mood, all these things start to be disrupted, which in turn has a big effect on your health and fitness, because you wanting to eat well, you wanting to train. If you're constantly in a sympathetic state and then you go and train on top of that, you're adding more stress to the body. So we might need to rejig and relook at what the type of training that you're doing, and is it helping you or is it hindering you? So 20% of the time you want to be in a sympathetic state, okay? Because that's going to cause you, like I said, help with training and help you to build strong muscles and obviously lose fat as well. 80% of the time we want to live in this state called the parasympathetic state. Okay, the parasympathetic state is used for rest and digest, assimilation, okay, breaking down of foods. Now, a parasympathetic state, 80% of the time, how do we get into this state? Okay, and it's all the things that we promote in this program: meditation, yoga, stretching, massages, watching movies, spending time with family, anything that gets you in that state of rest, assimilation, and digest. Now, this is really important for muscle recovery. Resting, sleeping well, making logical decisions. If you're always in a sympathetic state, it's really, really hard. You're always stressed out. You're always triggered by every little thing that comes on board. Okay. I guarantee your sleep, your energy levels, your mood is going to be up and down. Okay. Comment below, Tegan, Jill, Sam, if you can relate to this, if you feel like you're constantly in a sympathetic state or a parasympathetic state. And because of the world we live in, we're constantly triggered with our phones, with laptops, always social media, the news, whatever it is, someone cutting you off in traffic. Our sympathetic state is triggered. But what meditation, what breathing, parasympathetic practical tips can help you is to bring it back into a parasympathetic state, so you live there 80% of the time. Easier said than done, yes, I know, but this is an education. I want to educate you on identifying what state are you currently in, and is it serving you, yes or no? And do you constantly feel that you're up and down? Yep, Tegan says she's in a sympathetic state for sure. Good job identifying it. Now I want you to put yourself into a parasympathetic state. So these are some things that are really, really important, okay? So my protocols is, lifestyle, behavior, nutrition, training. Okay, in those orders. But people always focus on the third one, training. They think, oh, if I train well, I'll get the result and everything in my life will change. No, if you don't target your lifestyle factors, stress, sleep, mindset, these three things are really, really important. Training comes last, because if you don't get these three things right, or even nutrition, okay, it's going to start to affect your compliance to actually eating well, training hard. And I'm just in the process now of creating a 3-month book that will guide you through everything on stress, sleep, nutrition, training, and how to ultimately get the results you're after in about 12 weeks and build that foundation, and then how to maintain it for the next 12 weeks and the next 12 weeks. It's pretty much a 12-month plan. And these will be only for my VIP clients. So my clients that have been with me and are paying on a weekly basis, you'll have access to this. In order for you to get access to it, obviously you have to become a VIP client. So this is what I'm building for you. So it breaks it down and you understand about stress, sleep. In the next round table, I'll be talking a lot about this and how to create a foundation that's going to last for the rest of your life. Okay, so parasympathetic state and a sympathetic state. Where do we live most of the time? Parasympathetic. Thanks, ladies, for coming on board. Tegan, Jill, and Sam. I will talk to you soon. Please have a look at the March agenda. This Wednesday, we have the cooking show, which I'm really excited about, to give you some practical tips and recipes. So have a great day, ladies. Any problems, please reach out to me.